Do 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 do. Josh's Order Corner.
That's me. I'm having a very shitty day. I hope that opening this up makes me feel better. Today is a mess. A while back, Richard Chizmar over at Cemetery Dance sent out some emails for some special goodies that were going on. And in that email, it said, to Stephen King autographs and much more. Today, we are offering a chance to acquire some truly unique collector's items from Cemetery Dance 35-year publishing history in the form of 3 brand new grab bags. I'm only going to tell you about the grab bag I got. There were 2 others, but I got the book plate grab bag. I've done this one before. Last time we got Joe Hill, Dean Koontz, and I can't remember the 3rd guy that we got. But this time, 5 genuine autographs from a long list of possible authors, including Stephen King, Dean Koontz, Ray Bradbury, Richard Matheson, Joe Hill, Peter Straub, Clive Barker, Robert McCammon, Richard Lehman, Jack Ketchum, Neil Gaiman, Ray Gardner, David Morrell, Edward Lee, Ramsey Campbell, and dozens of others. Perfect for inserting in books or your personal library or even framing. So there was a chance to get a Stephen King in this one or a Stephen King in one other one. And I got 2 because I also have an idea of how I want to present these. So there should be 10 in here. Now, these are ordered directly. They're not ordered on the website. And I did email last Friday, like, hey, have these shipped yet? And I was told, yeah, earlier this week. And then like 5 minutes later, I got the tracking number sent to me. So I think maybe there might have been a mistake. It says 2 in there, so I assume that means that there are 10-ish in here. Let's open it up. There's not. So it looks like we are missing 1 grab bag. So we'll follow up on that. But we got Joe Hill, Stephen King's son. He must be Joe King. We got Dean Koontz. Happy about that. I do have the other Dean Koontz. I now have 3 Dean Koontz autographs, but that's okay. Ray Garton. We will Google him, find out who he is. Rick Hotchula with a nice little doodle. And I have no idea. So if you recognize this one, please let me know. Because I'm really not sure. So let's talk about these individually and see what we got. This is literally just like par for the course for today. Like, honestly, opening it up and only having the one instead of both of them in there is just like so on track for how my day is going. But that's okay. I emailed Cemetery Dance. We'll figure out what we can do to rectify that situation. Cujo is having a very rough day, so you hear him coughing in the background. I apologize. The fact of the matter is, like, I've always enjoyed my interactions with Cemetery Dance. They're a small publishing company. It's not Simon and Schuster. It's a small group. So I kind of cut them some slack when this kind of stuff happens, or if there's like an extended wait for things to be shipped. Richard Chizmar is a great dude. He is a great writer. I'm actually reading Becoming the Boogeyman right now, which is the follow-up to Chasing the Boogeyman, and it's extremely enjoyable. He really blurs the line between fiction and nonfiction in a very unique way, and I'm absolutely loving it. So I love what he does, and I will continue to support Cemetery Dance and recommend you check them out. Now, as far as these items, so Joe Hill, put a picture of him up here as well. Like I said, we got a Joe Hill last time too. Joe Hill his novel Fireman was fantastic. I want to reread it actually. Heart-shaped box, 20th Century Ghosts. He wrote Black Phone. I believe that was actually in 21st Century Ghosts. He's done some great things. He was actually the little boy in Creepshow 1 that was slapped by Tom Atkins. When I met Tom Atkins, I had him sign my poster and write, "I slapped Joe Hill." I thought that was funny. Then we have Dean Koontz, legendary Dean Koontz. He did the Odd Thomas series, which was the first one was turned into a movie starring Anton Yelchin, and it was great. That series started off so strong, and then it got so weird. I still enjoy the book series, but I will warn you, it gets wild. He had his Frankenstein books. I recently purchased Phantoms to read. I've heard amazing things about that, so I cannot wait to check it out. Now, some names that I don't know. Ray Garton. Let's talk about Ray Garton. So it looks like with Ray Garton, we need to start off with a rest in peace to Ray Garton. Looks like he passed away April 21st, Emily's birthday, of this year. He was an American author of horror fiction for adults and young adults. He was first published before the age of 22 in the 1980s. He worked for Pinnacle Books in New York City. Accolades: Live Girls was a Bram Stoker Award nominee. He was bestowed the World Horror Convention Grand Master Award in 2006. When writing for young adults, to prevent that audience from accidentally reading works not written for their age level, Garton published under the pen name, wow, Joseph Locke. That's actually really cool. I love that. Collections: as of May 2023, Locus listed 2 original collections published by Garton. So he's got Methods of Madness, Pieces of Hate. He's got novelettes, novelizations, novellas, and then his novels looks like 1984's Seduction, 1985 Darklings, um, Trailer Park Noir in 2023, as well as his young adult stories. So he's done quite a bit. One thing I did see was a novelization about um, Ed and Lorraine Warren. There's also here novelizations: Nightmare on Elm Street 4, Dream Master, and 5, Dream Child. So he must have done the book adaptations of those. So that's kind of cool. Here it is. In the early 1990s, he was hired by Ed and Lorraine Warren to write a book about Carmen Snedeker, her ill son, and their family's house, alleging a formal funeral home that was infested with demons. I'm not going to tell you what kind of demons, but demons. So he wrote some for them. Garton says the Warrens told him, "Everybody who comes to us is crazy. Otherwise, why would they come to us? You've got some of the story. Just use what works and make the rest up." Sounds pretty typical for the Warrens. Make it up. But yeah, so there was that. So that is Ray Garton. And damn, we also have a rest in peace to Rick Hotchla, an American speculative fiction and horror writer. He graduated from the University of Maine, where he received a Master of Arts in English Literature. He wrote and published over 90 novels and short stories since the early 1980s. Many of his books have been translated to other languages, sold internationally. Cold Whisper was published in October 1991. Let's see here. Selected bibliography: Poltergeist: The Legacy, horror television series, which ran. Oh, that's cool. Waiting in 2017. What year did it say it passed? 2013. So it must have just been something that was held back and later on released. Indian Summer. I believe I read Indian Summer actually. Now I'm gonna have to check Goodreads and see if I've read anything from Rick Hotchla. Okay, I lied. I have not read anything from. I don't believe I've read anything from Rick, but I absolutely will. He's got chapbooks from Cemetery Dance Publications, which is probably where this came from. Different collections in there, and then with his selected bibliography, just to name a few things in here: Nightstone, Little Brothers, Shades of the Night, Beyond the Shroud, The Mountain King, Star Road. So, Rick Hotchla. And then again, I don't know who this is. I don't know, but I'm very curious. And I also asked when I sent this email off to them if they could identify that one for me. So there will be a part 2 to this because we'll have to see what's going to happen with the other envelope. No Stephen King. No Stephen King, but I'm not sad. I'm not sad about it. I'm not mad about it. Can you imagine how that would have turned my day around if I would have opened that and had a Stephen King autograph waiting for me? Now I just have to determine exactly how I want to display these and get that display done once I get the next set. I can't wait. Until next time, friends, if you're in the Cleveland area, Visible Voice Books, Maxbacks, Appletree, Index, and Book Brothers all have some promo items for the upcoming Richard Chizmar book, Memorials, out October 22nd. And again, I'm sorry for Cujo. Cujo has tracheal collapse, as you may know, so he coughs a lot, and today has been insane. Till next time, hug your pet.
Do 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 do.